So, good day, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about the selection time test, true or false test. So, next is, what do you mean by true or false test? So, true or false test no contain the statement that the student marks as being either true or false. In order to qualify as true, all parts of the statement must be true. In general, true or false tests check your knowledge or of a fact. So, true or false tests are type of assessment where the students evaluate the statements and mark them as either true or false. So, for a statement to be considered true, every part of it must be accurate. So if any part is incorrect, no, the entire statement is false. So these tests are primarily designed to assess factual knowledge and understanding, requiring students to carefully analyze the information presented and apply their knowledge to make accurate judgments. So they are often used for quick evaluation of comprehension, logical reasoning, and recall of specific detail. Next is it is also a binomial choice test. Then true or false question can also be called alternative response question or alternate response test. So true or false question are also known as alternative response question or alternate response test. So these names highlight the binary nature of the format. So where respondents must choose between two opposing answers, true or false. So this simplicity makes the format efficient or assessing factual knowledge, logical reasoning, and decision making under time constraints. So these tests no, are widely used due to their areas of creation, quick grading, and ability to cover a broad range of topic in a short time. So next is the an objective test presented in a form of simple declarative statement to which the student respond indicating whether the statement is true or false. So a true or false test is an objective assessment presented as a series of simple declarative statements. So students are required to evaluate each statement and indicate whether it is true or false. So this format eliminates ambiguity, focusing in assessing factual knowledge, logical reasoning, and attention to detail. So true or false no question are straightforward and allowing for efficient grading and the inclusion of diverse topics within a single test. So next is there are advantages and disadvantages of true or false question test. So here are the advantages. So true or false items are relatively easy to prepare. So next is they offer the instructor the opportunity um to write questions that cover more content than most other item types since students can respond to many questions in the time allowed. So true or false question provide the instructors with the advantage of covering a broader range of content compared to another question type. So this simplicity and quick response format allows students to answer more question within the same time frame. So this makes a true or false test an efficient tool for assessing a wide variety of knowledge area, ensuring comprehensive evaluation while minimizing the time required for both students and instructor. So next is objective nature limits bias in scoring, easily administered to large numbers of students. They are easily to score accurately and quickly. Next is here are the disadvantages of true or false. So true or false items, however, may not give a true estimate of the student's knowledge since the students have a 50-50 chance of guessing the correct answer. So while the true or false items are efficient for testing a broad range of content, they may not always provide an accurate measure of a student knowledge. So this is because students have a 50% chance of guessing the correct answer purely by chance. So this inherent limitation can reduce the reliability of the assessment. So especially if the test lacks enough will design question to offset the effect of guessing. So to mitigate these instructors can use strategies like increasing the number of question or incorporating penalties for incorrect question. So that's all now. So they are very poor for diagnosing students' strengths and weaknesses and are generally considered to be tricky by students. Uh, Last one is since true or false question tend to be either extremely easy or extremely difficult, they do not discriminate between the student of varying ability as well as other types of question. So now what are the skills mastered in this type of test? So true or false tests are good for following knowledge level content, evaluating student understanding of popular misconceptions, concepts with two logical responses. So that's all my report, and thank you for listening.